As Kerry alluded to, the opening TV fight can best be described as an opportunity fight. In this fight, you've got two young fighters in their prime with a lot on the line. And a lot of people, you know, the knock on boxing these days is that no one takes the risk, no one wants to fight anyone. These two young men right here show you that that's just simply not true. They're both warriors, they're both willing to take on all comers, and they're showing that and fighting each other. I want to introduce first Vincente Escobedo, a few people I'd like to acknowledge. First, his brother, Joel Escobedo. His manager, the esteemed Rolando Ariano. Sorry, getting up here, sweet. It's a big day, as I know. And to come up to say a few words, I'd like to bring up his trainer, who a lot of you probably know. He comes from one of the great boxing families in our sport. Southern California, their name is just synonymous with boxing, and that is Joel Diaz. Joel.
Good afternoon, everybody. I want to thank everybody that made this possible. Most of all, I want to thank Vincente for giving me an opportunity to work with him. This is my second fight with him, and you know, he's a hard worker. Not hard to work with, very disciplined fighter. He's ready. He's very ready to step into that ring Saturday night and God willing, take the victory. I want to thank Guerrero's team also for giving us the opportunity, which is it's a pleasure. And coming see this fight, it's going to be a great fight. We're looking forward to take that show tonight. You guys are going to see a great fight. I know Guerrero. He's a warrior. You've seen him most of his career. He's a tough, great fighter. That's what we prepare for. We prepare for a tough fighter like him. And Saturday night, it's going to be a great night. Thank you.
Thank you, Joel. Young man I'm about to call to speak is something that we at Golden Boy are very proud of. This fight marks his first fight on HBO, if I'm not mistaken. He's fought on pay-per-view a number of times, HBO Latino numerous times. He's a 2004 U.S. Olympian. He has fought former world champions such as Carlos Hernandez and Kevin Kelly. He's also pretty well known for a fight he fought a couple years ago against another prospect. It was another, you know, when he was a prospect, you know, a fight similar to this with two kids, with, you know, right in their primes, putting it all on the line, and he came out with a huge win against Dominic Salcido. He's from Woodland, California, trains in Indio, lives in Pasadena. He's got a record of 22-2 with 14 KOs. Vincente Escobedo.
Thanks, David. I'd like to start by saying thank you to Golden Boy and HBO for the opportunity. I know this is a huge opportunity for me, and just like to thank them. Everything's done. Everything's said and done. Preparation went well, thanks to my trainer, Joel Diaz. We had the best camp I ever had, so we're ready. We're ready. I'm excited to be here in Newark. My first time here in Newark. First time fighting in the East Coast, so I'm here to put up a good show that you guys are going to see Saturday. And I came here for one thing only, and that's to go home with the victory. So come Saturday night, you're going to see there's a new show every time. Thank you.
He defended his title because his wife has been battling leukemia for the better part of 3 years, and she thankfully is okay now. But at the time when it was time for a mandatory fight, she had taken a little bit of a turn for the worse, and he decided to give up his title so he could care for his wife. And for that, Robert Guerrero gets my utmost respect for anything he does beyond in the ring. What he does with his family is pretty incredible. He's been fighting the last 3 years while his wife has been battling cancer, and it's been a pretty amazing journey. Thankfully, she seems to be on the road to recovery now. Supporting him is his team that stands by him through thick and thin. They're a real tight-knit unit, like a family. Many of his team are his family. I'd like to acknowledge his publicist, Mario the Pitbull Serrano, who's back there. His manager, who to me seems like a second father to him, Bob Santos. And I'd like to acknowledge and bring up to say a few words his actual father and trainer, Ruben Guerrero. Ruben?
First of all, I want to say hello to everybody. And New York is beautiful. And I want to thank Main Events, Golden Boy, other people that helped put this together. And coming November 6th, we've been working hard. We had a good camp. My son Robert Guerrero is super ready. He never worked harder than this camp. We had a real good camp. It took 1 week and a half from the Casamayor fight. He was right back in the gym. And we're ready to let the bullets fire. Bullets of 38, so we're going to be ready, man. All I got to say, thank you, everybody.
As I said before, he's a former 3-time and 2-division world champion. Since his brief break from boxing, he's come back with wins over Roberto Arrieta and Cuban legend and former world champion Joel Diaz. He's looking to get the title back. Obviously, he feels he should still have one, and that road continues on Saturday. With a record of 27-1-1 with 18 KOs from Gilroy, California, Robert "Ghost" Guerrero.
Well, I just want to thank God first, because everything that Dave was saying that I went through, I would not have went through it if it wasn't for God guiding me through it. And I trained hard for this fight. I just want to thank Golden Boy, Main Events, HBO especially, for having me back on and giving me the opportunity. I'm ready. I mean, there's nothing more to say. Just come check it out Saturday night, because I'm ready. I worked hard, and the fight's here, and I can't wait. Thank you.
Thanks, Robert. I may not have thanked someone before, and before I introduce Lucas and his team, I wanted to thank Zab and his team, obviously, for stepping up and fighting with us. We appreciate that.